Can you, by no drift of conference, get from him why he puts up this confusion, grading so harshly all his days of quiet, turbulent, and dangerous lunacy?
He does confess he feels himself distracted, but from what cause he will by no means speak.
Nor do we find him forward to be sounded, but with crafty madness keeps aloof, when we would bring him on some confession of his true state.
Did he receive you well?
Most like a gentleman.
But with much forcing of his disposition.
Did you assay him to any pastime?
But then it so fell out that certain players we are along the way. Of these we told him, and there seemed in him a kind of joy to hear it. They are here about the court, and as I think of it, they have already ordered this night to play before the king.
'Tis most true, and he beseeched me to entreat your majesties to hear and see the matter. With all my heart it doth content me to hear him so inclined. Good gentlemen, give him a further edge, and drive his purposes onto these new delights.
We will, my lord.
Sweet Gertrude, leave us too, for we have closely sent for Hamlet hither, that he, as twere by accident, may affront you further. My father and myself will so bestow ourselves, that seeing unseen, we may frankly judge and gather as is behaved.
I shall obey you. And for your part, Ophelia, I do wish that your good beauties would be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness. So shall I hope that your virtues will bring him to his wonted way again, to both your honors.
Madame, I wish it may. Ophelia, walk you here, gracious so please you. We will bestow ourselves. Read on this book, that such an exercise may color your little years. We're off to blame of this. 'Tis too much proved that with devotion's massage we sugar over the devil himself. Oh, it is too true. Here I'm coming. Withdraw, my lord.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and, by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep, no more, but by sleep to say we end the hard-taken thousand natural shocks this flesh is heir to. 'Tis consumption, devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream, aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause, there's the respect, that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of thy unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make. With a bare bodkin, who would fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life? For that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have, than to fly to others we know not of. Thus conscience doth make cowards of us all, and the native hue of resolution is sickled o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment, with this regard their currents turn awry, to lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
Good, my lord, and how does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that have long longed to deliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you aught.
My lord, you know right well you did, and with them words of so sweet breath composed, as made these things more rich, their perfume lost. Take these again, for to the noble mind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord.
Are you fair?
What means his lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better comments than with honesty?
Aye, truly. For beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd, than the force of honesty can translate beauty to his likeness. This was sometime a paradox, but now the time gives it truth. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we relish of it. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery! Wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I myself indifferent honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things that it would be better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my back than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to shape them, or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do crawling between earth and heaven? Where errants and eggs, believe none of us, go thy ways to a nunnery. True. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him. He may play the fool no abbot in his own house. Farewell.
Oh, help him, you sweet heavens!
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee a plate for thy dowry. Be as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape calumny. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Or, if thou wilt marry, marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. Farewell.
Heavenly powers restore him.
I've heard of your paintings well enough. God hath given you one face, and you make yourself another. You jig and amble, you lisp, you make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to, I'll have no more, for it hath made me mad. For I say we shall have no more marriage. For all who are married, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery, go!
Oh, what a noble mind is here o'erthrown. The courtiers, scholars, soldiers, eye, tongue, sword, the expectation and the rose of the fair state. The glass of fashion, the mold of form, the observed of all observers, quite down, an eye of ladies most dejected and wretched, that sucked the honey of his music vows. Now see that noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled, out of tune and harsh, the unmatched form and feature of glowing youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, to see what I see.